Hey there everybody, this is Bravo with Creative2xmom, and today I just thought I would share a quick video with you about what we are using for 10th grade this year. I am an eclectic homeschooler. I like to try and incorporate good literature whenever I can, but this is the first time, even though I have graduated one, he spent a few years in public school, so this is the first time I have put together 10th grade curriculum. Let's start with geometry, and this has been the hardest one for me this year. We are using Dive Mathematics with Saxon Geometry. Geometry is just really a hard subject for me personally, so we are using the videos with that. My daughter especially does not like technology, so it's been interesting, but the videos teach the concepts, and so that's been really good. That's what we have for geometry. We are trying out knot grass, world history for the first time, and I'm actually separating the history from the literature. I don't know if I will do that in the future. We just really happen to like our English curriculum, and we know this will be the last year we can use it. So I'm trying to separate out the world history as much as I can, but there is a writing prompt that I have her doing nearly every week, so that's helping a lot with making sure that we get our writing in. This has been a good one so far, very, very heavy on biblical history. Speaking of what we are using for literature and English this year, let's jump over here. This will be our last year that we can use rod and staff. Now this is level 9. This is the reading, vocabulary, comprehension, mood, figurative language, all the analysis type stuff. It's pretty intense. So even though she's in 10th grade, this is actually a repeat for us. She did this in 8th grade. We went back freshman year and looked around to do level 8, and now this year she's doing level 9 again. It is more than adequate. We are also doing the level 9-10 book 2 English. So this is where a lot of her writing is going to come in, as well as her grammar. But I noticed that this book too, there's a lot more writing, which is really what I needed it for this year. So that's been nice to have that. Plus I said we are doing a lot of writing in our world history. Along with that, sometimes it's nice to just have some good literature to read. So I pulled some of the books, not all of them, from this world history course. And we will be reading a few of them. So these are just 3. I actually have 4 per semester, I think. But just to give you an idea, she's going to be reading Julius Caesar, Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis, and Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. So that's going to give her even more reading beyond these short selections that are in the rod and staff English. So I try to incorporate just really good books when I can. Kind of all over the place here today. So that's, let me think, math, English, and history. Under the history we have, oops, I grabbed one. We have health. It's just a 1 semester class with the life packs. There's 5 of these. She's going into the 3rd, I believe. It's pretty basic, but we need to fulfill a health requirement for our charter. So we are just making sure we cover our bases with that. It's been fine, nothing fancy by any means, but it'll get the job done. Something I am considering doing, I have this for my 7th grader that we are going to be doing in the spring, Health in the Human Mind. This is by The Good and the Beautiful. It is a 3rd through 8th grade unit study, but I'm debating having her sit in on this with us in the spring during our morning time just to go through together. I really am looking at it for the aspect of the mental health part. So I think I might go ahead and get a second workbook and have her do this with us later on, sort of to go along with her health, sort of just as a morning time subject. Underneath here, we've got the rest of our curriculum. So this is what we are either doing online or doing outside in the home. She has integrated chemistry and physics with Dive Science. That is online. This is a lab science, which I was a little surprised, but It's been going really well. All the labs, all the lectures and everything are online, and I'm liking one so far. French 2 by the ULAT. We used the ULAT last year. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. They focus a lot on understanding, so a lot less on the grammar. I have had to purchase just a short little workbook offline to give her any of the writing skills that she needs. She is taking dance lessons for her PE. In fact, right now she is doing dance so many hours a week, I probably could give her at least a semester credit of fine arts. But we know she's going to continue with dance throughout high school, so she will easily get her fine arts credit next year. And then since the health is only one semester, she's going to do one semester of Foundations in Personal Finance as well. And these, I was able to pick up the CDs, but then I looked on Rainbow Resources, and I think we're going to get the streaming along with the workbook too. So that will give us a semester of personal finances. The health is a charter school requirement. The finances is a mom requirement. So that gets us 7 credits. That'll be geometry, English, let's see, world history, health, finances, science, French, and did I say English? I think I said English. So that's what we've got planned for 10th grade year.